Okay. Okay, 9593. Well, I survived a day with my son. And I'm going to pontificate. I'm going to have my, at about 5 o'clock, I'm going to just quiet. I told my wife I'm working late tonight. I'm going to turn the lights off and it's going to be quiet time with Bryan. I'm going to talk to you. We're going to have a fireside chat. I'm just going to relate to you about everything that's going on, and so you understand. People have to understand. Some people understand me. I think Dave Kennedy understands me, because I worked with him for about a year, and he, I think Dave realized, you know what, Bryan isn't really as radical as he thinks he is. Anyways, so let's get some things finished here. 9593. We had a very good day today. If today is an example of what is going to happen at Christmas time, oh dear Lord, help me. Dear Lord, help me. Because it is going to be crazy. Crazy. Crazy for loving you. I'm crazy. Might as well put these at 2 pounds, because that's at least a pound. Look at that, $18 to ship 2 pounds to Ontario, Canada. Unbelievable. First class international, 20 pounds. $20. That's ridiculous. $10.97, 1 pound. $10.97. Let's change that. 10.97. Oh gosh. 10.97. $20. Oh, I hate when I lose money on shipping. It is frustrating, but I guess I got to deal with it. I have so many customers north. $93.50. And they say that they don't make mistakes. I found 2 items. You know, it's like they think because I rush that I'm the only one that makes mistakes, or they assume assume that I'm because I rush or because I do this, it's my fault. I really get tired of it. You know, I really do. I don't need this. $92.93. $93.50. Yes, item number $93.50. I'm going to talk to you about what Auto World said, and I'm going to try to be a little more precise so everybody can understand what's going on. Shipping is killing me. See, that's the thing people don't understand is that shipping is basically a discount. Because that has to be paid somewhere on the chain. So either you pay it, add the price to the item, or you add it at the end. But it is a cost that has to be paid somewhere. And it either comes out of the profit or the customer then pays it. Or sometimes when I split it, you don't know what I've set the retail or the shipping cost is. Linda Gearlich, what? Keep it going. Okay, so she just, what did she say? I gotta call this real quick. I didn't get my masks. Crazy, crazy for loving you. They're just so busy. It's crazy. I'm going to get a hold of them all day long. Internet is slow today. Everything has a cost. Crazy like a fox. Everything has a cost. I don't care what you're telling me. All right, now what did Linda get? She spent a nice chunk of money. What did she? 8 items. She bought 8 items. California. Server error. I tell you, the internet is really slow right now. Crazy. Crazy for loving you. It's taking forever to load things. All of a sudden, the internet goes down. When you know it, Oh, come on. It never fails. I wanted to try to get caught up tonight. And when you know it, there's a problem loading this page. For the love of Mike. Who's Mike? Tim will always say, who's Mike? I don't know. She bought 8 double incognito face masks. Fake. They're fake, people. Patsy Cline is spinning in her grave. Crazy. You know, if people, you know, and the thing about all these masks is, you know, I'm nothing is loading right. Crap. It's hardly late night. Yes, it is. This is late night for me, okay? Just so you know, this is late night with Bryan. I'm going to be turning the lights down at 4 o'clock because we close at 5, but I'm going to just kind of slow down a little bit. And I'm going to talk to you about what I had a conversation with. I had a conversation with, who is this guy's name? Craig. Yeah, that's right, Craig. Why do I forgetting his name? Someone go wake up Robert Fish. He's in Canada. Crazy, crazy for loving you. I'm crazy for you. Look at this. This internet is just, oh, I give up. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know why this internet is just. Oh, drive module. Holy cow, these big, large, the large factory comes with drive modules. With 100 pieces and 40 junk box to uncover this unboxing mag. You can imagine you want to add power modules to give your bots a boost. That is so cool. I think this is so cool. Oh man, if I was a kid and I saw this, oh my gosh, I would go crazy. I don't understand why this internet is just crappy right now. So, Robert, how was the nap? Half hour till my pontification. Short. Crazy. Crazy for loving you. So this guy ordered all of my new RC boats. Right with you.
She's just looking.
Well, you know what? That is really interesting.
I have one here.
Because when you look around here,
It's cluttered.
it's not good.
Why?
Because you'll end up something you like.
She's got $12.
Oh my goodness.
So.
Well, that's good. Crazy. Crazy for
You have a
loving.
lot of what you have. I don't know why she thinks that she needs something.
Different?
Yeah, those balls.
Yeah, we're getting more of them too. We got these glow ones. Oh my gosh. There's like new ones coming out. Spin copters. We got spin copters now. Spin copters, we got cosmic cars, we have junk bots now.
Junk box.
Oh yeah, you create these little robots and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, these are really cool. Oh, I love these. Here, I'll show you what they look like. You collect them and build them.
My grandson would like that, I think, for Christmas. Oh, cool.
You get inside and you get to make all these weird creatures and everything with legs and.
That's pretty cool.
I just got them. They just came out too. Brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new at ProTinkerToys. We got the stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I broke my rib.
How'd you do that?
So I broke my rib.
How'd you do that?
It fell off the thing.
Oh my
She
gosh.
broke her collarbone and she broke her arm on her right and her collarbone
It's not my
on
arm. It's my rib.
it's in between. And she
Holy guacamole.
broke her tailbone.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
Oh, look. I didn't bring no money.
How much was it?
Crazy. Crazy for loving you.
See, the music still works in here.
Oh, my singing stinks. I've tried a thing.
No.
Gonna add to the collection.
I had to hurry up and get up because you close at 5. I work third shift.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What is that? Midnight?
Yeah, well, I worked 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. yesterday. What is it?
Oh, so you work 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. When do you go to work? Oh, so you have to get up at
3.
3 o'clock.
2:30. But I'm gonna start a new job where I'm
Where are you going?
It's in Finley.
I thought it was in
It's-
Toledo.
I know.
What is
I
it?
can't remember what it is, but it's a car part. assembly job, and
Uh.
it's piece rate. Check that out.
What's the piece rate?
If you make your quote at the end of the night, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you get like however many pieces for, I don't even know how many,
Mom,
probably
can
25
I get
cents,
one thing?
Really?
something like that.
Can I get something for Jacob?
I don't care if you have enough money. But yeah, so I'm gonna try that. I'm not a morning person, so it's gonna be a struggle. Look at these. Come here. Pink or blue? You want it or you don't know?
Pink.
This doesn't write. Sure you want it? I know, but it's sharp. It writes different. Alright, let's go. Ready?
I have $10 and nothing to do.
So you're doing alright over here, huh?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
It's awesome.
No, I know it's awesome.
But
We got new commercials starting this week.
commercials on the radio?
No, on TV. We've been running on ABC.
Yeah.
It's called Me TV and Me TV and CW.
Yeah, I don't get cable.
Mom,
What?
we were in
That's all your things you have to send out to customers?
Those are going out with UPS.
Oh my god, you are doing good.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. It is crazy. Crazy. Crazy for loving. It's crazy. Well, that's good. I hope you enjoy yourself down in Finley. Where are you at right now?
You know what that is? Wow.
Where are you at now?
Me?
Yeah.
Finley.
What are you doing there, though? I mean,
Assembly.
okay, you're still in assembly, though?
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
Dude, that's good, important, because you know what? Not everybody likes to assembly. And if you get a rhythm, you can be really good at it.
Yeah, I think I'm good at it.
Well, that's good. If they're hiring you, man.
$28.
$28?
No. 17 plus the bonus. So,
I'm
it's the
making-
money.
money.
Just getting up is the thing. Oh God. And she is homeschooled, so I have to, you know, why?
What do you mean, why?
I left home.
Now you're on the ground and you're
Yeah, like I said, that's gonna be the challenge. But
Yeah, I understand.
I left my stable job because my father had passed away, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get it together, and I'm still a mess, but not like I was because it was so unexpected.
Uh-huh. No, I understand that. That's for sure.
And yeah, so now I need to find my own way.
Yep,
Something
I
that
agree.
need. You don't need to spend it all.
Yeah, you want to save some.
But if I just keep on doing toys, I'll get
You get more what?
money.
what?
For more toys.
Well, save your money and see if you get any more this week.
I only have 3 toys.
You want that or no? You don't have to. Yeah, 10,000 of them. Come on. He's gonna be leaving. He's gonna be leaving. You know what that means? You have to leave. I'm gonna get stuck in here. I'd have everything open and play with everything in here if I got stuck in here. So do you live down the street and
Yeah,
have
we live at 229 East Main.
it's got this on the barn?
What?
It's got this on the barn.
There's a red building on Watson Street.
Oh. Oh.
There's a lot of stuff.
I know. The whole stuff you don't even know what to say. Why?
They have Harry and Nino. They have Harry and Nino.
Harry? Where's Harry? That's Brooks. We don't want that. Oh, no, you got enough? Are you still looking? Well, hurry up, cause he's so old.
They have stretchy dogs.
$88.43.
What's so hard? Will you pick out something?
Oh, they have, Mom, these are what I wanted to show you. They change colors. Oh, wait, they're glow in the dark.
One was glow in the dark. We got that one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Purple. I can put it on M-E-N-P. Oh, they do.
Should be neon
It's something different. Like an orange one.
I have it.
Yeah,
You get a
purple.
purple one?
Yeah.
These are the others.
Get 3 of those.
Yeah, I got you.
handicap sticker.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know how much it is. So.
I don't even, hold on to it.
How could that be shipped out in the hands of?
What's these 3? You already have like 20 of them at home.
I don't. I only have 7.
See? 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my
You'll
God.
have 10 now.
I thought it was $10. And you're like, what? TV, little TV, big TV.
Let me get that one, Jacob.
No, little TV. Well, they have to put it on the wall. We get the tablet.
$9.89.
Okay, so $10.
$10.
Okay,
Tell me you don't want the change.
I don't want the change. Wait, then I have more money.
What?
It's 11 cents.
Well, I can take you here. We're good.
Are you sure? All right. Hey, thank you. Have a great day. Appreciate you coming in. Hope your job does well.
Me too.
Let me know how your production is.
I will. Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye. Another customer loves coming in here. Boy, do they love coming in here, too. Okay, God. Oh, dear Lord, help me. Crazy. Crazy for loving you. I gotta get these parts in. I'm gonna do that tonight. I've tried calling them all day long. Batteries. IMAX parts. I gotta put parts in the system too. Oh, I just wanted to tinker tonight. I told my knife I gotta get some things done. I just haven't gotten anything done. crazy. Crazy. Yeah, we're going to have a fun time here at Halloween. We're going to do our box maze like we did last year. I don't know if you guys remember the box maze last year. That's kind of cool. Okay, I got all these parts. I got to get all these parts in. Oh. Of course, the part is not on here. It never fails. For the love of Mike. Oh, here they are. Here are all the parts. What time is it? 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes until pontification. I'm waiting for UPS to get here. When UPS gets here, then we'll go into our little talk. All right, guys. UPS gets here. Huh. Brian Young.
Hi, this is an interpreted call, and the person on the line uses sign language, and I will interpret your phone call.
Yep, I know who. I think I know who it is. Go ahead.
Your caller says, "Hi, this is David
Yep.
Smith.
Hi,
How
David.
you doing?"
Good.
Great. Also, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yep. Go ahead.
And check. Do you have Back to the Future slot 1.64? That card, do you have it?
I don't have that. I used to have it, but I'm out of it, and I'm gonna make that car next year. I probably have it Christmas of next year.
Yeah, so if you meet Santa Claus, maybe he'll give you some.
Yes, I hope he does.
Okay, no problem.
All-
I'll be looking to see you on November 10th. Looking forward to it.
All righty. Thanks a lot there, David. Anything else,
All right,
David?
thanks.
Anything
Bye.
else?
No, that's all. Thanks.
Hey, thanks, David. Bye-bye.
Uh-huh.
That is so cool, those web intranet things. I think all these parts I already had in the system. Huh. I don't think I just need to add these to inventory. Oh, gosh.
Getting worried, weren't you? I'm sorry. Later than I usually am.
No, that's right. I was getting worried.
I saw you. I got it all stacked up out here.
Let me get my son over here and help you. There they are. 200 fake masks. 200 fake masks. These are the insulting masks. And these are the incognito masks. Double adjusted. Double incognito adjusted. You breathe right through them, baby. Right through them. We can't keep those in stock. It's disgusting. Anyways, I just thought you'd like to know about that. Well, I don't think I have to add any of these things. I forgot. I think these are all, let's see here. 2.9. How you doing?
Okay, I guess.
He's okay, guys. He's okay. All right, so I got that part in stock. I got those parts in stock. He's got all these parts in under one. And parts are not supposed to be variants. One part, one item. One part, one item. One part, one item. You don't put them all in one group. But I can't tell him that, and so I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Why that was archived, I have no idea.
Alright, let me go finish mowing.
All right, all the parts are in. I can put those away now. One more, 16910. Metal differential, and I'm out of these. All right, those are all in the system. Oh boy. Well, let's just have a little talk. All right. UPS has been picked up. The sun is out. Okay, so I talked to Craig today, and he's saying their Thunderjets were selling the best and that the extraction was the cheapest. When people get these when they start getting these pit kits, they're going to like them. And the fact of the matter is, they're only $16.99 for the entire car, okay? If you buy the chassis, it's $14.99, and then the body, you're getting everything for $16.99. They're still, and that's what Craig was saying, is that the Chinese, they're raising their prices on everything, guys. I wish I could be I wish I could put a rosy picture on everything, but the fact of the matter is that costs are going up, and they're going up everywhere. I mean, I don't know how to. And there's no well, I know the reason, but I can't say it right now because it would, I can't say it. Nobody wants to hear the truth, so I'm not going to say it. The price of these kits going up to $19.99 will be a 33% since July. I knew Robert would put that in there. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, it's a touchy subject. I can't really touch it because I don't want to upset anybody. We got a lot of stuff out of today. We shipped a lot of crap. I mean, we shipped some stuff today. I did have a guy come by yesterday. They're called 5-Star Maintenance and Construction. Executed with precision from finish to start. Our service, commercial construction, general contract, dry ice blasting, poverty preservation, roofing, painting. And so he came out here, and I said, we were going to do a 12-foot, like a pole barn and attach it onto here. And I just said to him, I said, can you just extend the bank out and have them just, because what are these? I think these are 10-foot ceilings. And just extend this building straight out. He said, oh, sure, that'd be easy. Just do a concrete floor, just extend it, just simple, And so they're going to have a guy come out and give me a quote. Okay, Bryan, check email. I just sent it. Oh, no, not tonight, Robert. I was just going to be quiet here. Dear Lord, help me, please. Food for facts. Okay, here he goes. Oh, dear Lord, help me. Okay, Robert Fish has sent food for facts. And when that prints, I will I will read food for facts from Robert Fish. Bryan. Why did you put Bryan with a capital Y? You keep telling us that normally a production run in China is 3,000 to 5,000 cars. I know for a fact that Auto World has done several limited edition. I'll finish and then I'm going to comment. All right. So I'm going to highlight this because I'm going to comment about this. All right. Auto World has done several limited edition, around 500 vehicles over the last couple of years. I don't know where the 3,000 to 5,000 have come from. I'll explain. I'm going to write that down. I will explain. But if the situation is anything remotely like what you've been telling us, who then is purchasing these huge production runs? You claim that you are probably Auto World's second largest customer now, behind Hobby Lobby. I would not disagree with that. And I will explain. Very good, Robert. This is a very good email. Granted, you probably cheaper per unit, the more you can produce on a particular setup, but you don't have any production at all. Well, then there is no profit. Period. What's better? No profit or some profit? Many times, some profit is at least profit. But to be realistic, should we assume that the company makes the cars? Making the cars is also making other products which are more profitable? I have no idea. I will explain. These are all very good points. I love this. Looking at the numbers, if you increase the products from the kits to 19, that means the consumer has gone up 33 cents the first pre-sale July. Very good. Yes, that is very true. All right, now let me explain this email that Robert just went through. I need to fix that coupler. The guy's got a Duster out there, here I'll show you, a 1969 Duster. They're working on it here. Yeah, you should see, he always gets some great, he's got a Model T in his shop right now. Mark does. He's the owner of A-Tech. All right, so let me kind of go through this one more time, all right? How do I do this very slowly so Robert Fish will understand? Okay. The factory that Auto World has all their stuff produced also is the factory that makes all of Carrera. So it makes Carrera and it makes Auto World. Now the priority obviously is Carrera, but it also has priority. They say, okay, well, we're going to do this part over here, which is going to be Carrera, and then this section will be for Auto World. And so they come up with MSQs, minimum production numbers. And that normally is 3,000 a car, okay? Now, if you're doing a set, let's say you're doing 1,000 sets, that's basically, you're doing 1,000 sets, that's 2,000 cars, and they probably do more than 1,000 of a set. Sometimes they'll do double production or 3,000 sets. So these numbers are already baked in at the company. Well, because I'm doing I don't think that they've had a guy request this many CP numbers. Now, CP is basically special production, all right? Or CP is I can't technically name it. And so because the factory is so constrained right now that they're having, and because they have to reset all the tools for just 1,000 cars, that's a cost that has to be put into the factories. So they're going to change the whole line for 1,000 cars, and then they got to do it again. Then they got to do it again. And there's a cost to that. But if you do 3,000 cars, then that's already baked into the numbers. Well, because I'm doing 9 cars, that's 9 resets. I get it. Now, I talked to Carrera, I talked to Scale Electric, and I talked to Race Masters. Race Masters is 3,000. I have to do 3,000 cars with Race Masters. If I want to do a red Batmobile with Scale Electric, it's 3,000 cars. Auto World's doing me a big favor, okay? You know, so it's apple and oranges in the sense that when and the cost and the raw materials are going up through the roof. So yes, they could do a production run. And that sometimes that's a special thing, like for a special occasion. Auto World does a special limited edition production run, and that might be in their already production line where they're going to say, okay, now during this production, we're going to do 500 of these cars. But see, that's baked into their numbers, okay? And we don't know what their being cost is and how they're costing that out. And the number is between 3,000 to 5,000. Making company makes cars, they're also making other products, which is more profitable. Well, right now their most profitable item is model kits, okay? But their slot car, and die-cast. They make a lot of money on die-cast, okay? Their die-cast is very popular, which I haven't really got into yet. But there is a cost to everything, and everything is going up. You can't take, and that's why they finally added. They hadn't increased their prices up until January or just September, you know. But they finally realized, hey, we cannot absorb these prices, and they didn't do a price increase. They were going to do a price increase, but they basically just said, hey, we're going to add 10% shipping or a 10% surcharge to all the orders. That will cover the sea container. And so we're going to increase our mat pricing so you can raise your prices, okay? But we're not going to raise, so because you're going to be charged an extra 10%, you can increase the prices by 10% because we're increasing the mat prices by 10%. It's a game, but if you don't, now the retailer is going to make less, 10%, which 10% cuts into the 50, which you would like to make. And I'm giving out numbers that I probably shouldn't, but you know, this is the way I am. You know, if you don't know retail by now, I can't really. Everything is going up, but the wages and pensions. Yes, mat pricing is going up 10%. Exactly. Scale Electric raised their prices 10%. Let me tell you this right now. And Scale Electric, their cars, and I hate to tell you this, are not worth $54.99. I hate to say that because I sell them. I can't do anything about it. It worries me. It really does, guys. What people are, I'm just, oh man. Looking at the numbers, if you increase, I understand that. The retail price of these pit kits should have been $19.99. Should have been $19.99. They had them at $9. I should have listed them. I should have told Craig in the very beginning, these should be $19.99. Okay. That's what your retail should be, is $19.99, because that's what they're worth, really. Okay, you're getting an entire car. Okay, so if you buy just the Thunderjet chassis, what's it, $15.99? I think they've gone up too. Then you get the body, it's worth $5. If you buy the whole car complete, it's $31.99. Now that'll be going up to $34.99. Based on the price of the car, let's see here. Build Back Better. You've got tons of new old stock to save you. Yes, I do. I have a lot of old stock, of new old stock, of stuff that I bought this year. I'm not going to be hurting for product. I have plenty of sets. I've invested on all these sets. Okay, I bought a lot of sets before the surcharge. Now I'm thinking about buying more semi sets, but that 10%, that's a lot of money, guys. I wish I could tell you how much I spent on extra on getting those sets here. That's why I raised the price to a little bit to cover some of that. I guess I'm bearing my, most retailers wouldn't do this. They would just say, you know what, if you buy it, no, I don't care. But I gotta at least explain what I'm doing. So that I'm justifying the actions that I'm taking.
In this small New Jersey office, a Herculean attempt is underway. It's the unofficial logistics center for Carrera Revell, working desperately to get their toys into the U.S. in time for this holiday season.
Okay, just giving you an update on the container situation at the moment.
President Frank Thiessen is manning the operation.
Had you ever worked in logistics before?
Only peripherally, not directly.
Why did you have to get directly involved into logistics?
Because of the global supply chain challenges that we are facing.
The toys at the well-known slot car maker are stuck in their warehouses in China, waiting for a ride.
We still have about 25-30 containers.
Schedule.
Week after another, and we, of course, bring everywhere we can.
Now moves from the sea to the land.
Does that help you guys?
No, it doesn't help.
No, it's chaos. It's absolute chaos. If I could tell you the truth right now, so you're building a car. Let me see what else. No, I totally agree. And there's no reason. I know what these things cost in China. All right. And I know what Scale Electric, there's no reason for them to be getting that much money for a car. Now, Carrera is a little, they're $40. They haven't gone up that much. But Scale Electric, I'm telling you, they are way overpriced. And you're right. They're gonna put themselves in a big big problem, I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is handmade. If this is handmade, I don't think that these items are dropped in by a machine. That means that these items are if they're hand placed into this kit here, that's a lot of, I don't know if you could drop these in. Maybe you could drop these in by a conveyor belt. But this could be made in the U.S. very easily. Now, it's making the chassis because the chassis has a lot of components to it that either is it manufactured or is it manual or is it semi-manual? Right, it's 50 cents an hour labor. Right, exactly. Yes, I'm doing 3 more pit kits next year. And we've already got a couple ideas, and that's why I need someone to send me emails at you can at professtinker@gmail of different cars you'd like to do, because the one car we're going to do is the Ford GT, and also we're going to be doing the Peterbilt pick semi, okay, and we're going to do 2 semis, but one we're going to do 2 bodies, so it's going to be a big kit. It's going to be 2 bodies, 1 chassis, but 2 bodies. Okay. You're going to have the Peterbilt and the GMC. And then also you'll have a trailer. Be kind of cool. 1 trailer, 2 semis. So you can flop about if you want. So that's going to be 1 kit. And then the other kit is going to be a GT40. And so then I'm just trying to figure out, I think about doing Nomad, 57 or 56 Nomad as a 4-gear. Or do 2 extractions, 57 Nomad. I have to have all this done by November 15th. Chargers were always selling. Yeah, we could do a Charger. If these sell out like I'm anticipating, and it's not necessarily selling out, I don't want to sell these out right now. I'd like to be selling these until June of next year. That's my hope, is to be selling these of June of next year. April, I'd be happy, but I don't know if I'm going to reach there, because once these get into people's hands, they're going to look at them and they're going to go, "Oh my gosh, these are better than I thought." And they're going to buy more. We're doing a car show, a Slot Car Fest 2 weeks from now. Oh, that's right, a Porsche. You know, I'd like to do a Porsche. I got to talk to Craig about that. Time is it? 5:30. It's too late to call him. Build it pit kit would be great. Hop up parts, Bryan. Yeah, that'd be cool, getting hop up parts. It's all going to take time, guys. It's all going to take time. You know, we're basically, with this COVID and everything, with the slowdown this year, we're about 8 months behind of my schedule. Because theoretically, these cars should have been here in August. And my next 9 cars should have been here by December. But that's all out the door. We've got the time if you do. I have plenty of time. And so Craig was kind of informing me that they're still having a logistics problem. California is really screwed up. Bullet, yes. That's a good idea. Take heart, Bryan. You are the king of slot cars. No, I'm not. Well, and then we're the race set. See now, the race set's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make 1,700 of those race sets, and that's what I don't know if I can afford. Ooh, boy, that's a lot of money. If everything goes right, if all these exclusives sell like I hope they do this year, I'd have to, I got to make sure that, I don't care. Alrighty. We have the cars, the exclusives that are coming out in June of next year, which are the 2 semis and then those other cars. Those are all coming out in June. Tell us straight. How many more should we buy? Well, okay, I'll tell you. All right, so we sold, I don't know how to put that. I would say I'd say a good 10 to 15% of the people out there, okay, did not buy until they're actually here. When people actually get these cars, then they're going to be gone. Because I only have, to be very honest with you, I have 24 of the black yellow flame Bel Airs left. I have 24. I'll be very honest. That is all I have left is 24. I have 4 boxes of 12. That's it. And I have a box that is sitting right up here on the shelf next to the bubble wrap that has 8 cars in it, or 4 cars in it. All right, so I have 28 cars total out of 1,000 cars. Now, the pickup truck was the #1 selling of all the cars, the pickup truck. So we sold more of these than anything else. And until those come in, okay, I mean, we listed 800 of these, okay? Because we wanted to hold back some for people that are manual and for when they actually come in. So I only have 200 left of these. All right. Bryan Young, Pro Tinker Toys. Well, I'm not really open. I'm just kind of pontificating on my live stream, but I will take care of you anyway. Yeah. You're going to go with the Giant, huh? It's all about speed. Yep, is more power. It has a little better speed. You know, they just kept, it is funny how they started and it just kept going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And then Tyco even put on their packaging 1,000 scale miles. What car on earth goes 1,000 miles an hour? They don't. But they constantly wanted to go faster and faster and faster, and that's what they've done. And so, you know, the Mega G and then Mega G Plus, and then before that it was Super G Plus, then you had Super 3 and Super 2 and Super Duper Duper 3 and Super Duper 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 Papa Duper. You know, then you have Extraction, and then you have Mega Extraction, and then you have Mega 5 and Mega 6, and well, Tyco normally was a little faster than Auto World and Race Masters. Tyco, the 440, they had 440X2, and then they had 440X3, and then, you know, they just kept going too. How do we get these faster? Let's go the speed of light, okay, so you can not see them. What else? Yes. Yep. Well, sometimes. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I've done that. We've done that on our layouts. On our big layout that we do race night every Thursday night, we have it's a 4-lane track. I have 4 terminal tracks. Each power is controlling its own lane. Yes, you have extra transformers and extra hand throttles and terminal tracks. Well, yeah, I mean, there are better. Race Masters trigger hand throttles are a little better than the Plunger by Auto World. And there are other aftermarket hand throttles out there, okay, that are, and Auto World is actually working on a better hand throttle themselves, but they're kind of behind because of COVID. Yeah, because you can adjust the speed on the Race Masters to Junior, and with Junior, they're never going to fly off. Nope. Standard plug. Now that they're working on. There's no official, I mean, aftermarket, you can get lap counters and everything, but right now, that's the big shortage, is an electronic lap counter. Yeah, hurry up, guys, because we're closed.
I know, I'm just gonna pollinate.
Correct. What is it now? Well, yeah, they're coming out with one.
Where do you get the money?
Yes.
Oh, I remember now. How does he just have money?
No, they're not out yet.
How he got money from working with Anthony?
They're supposed to be coming out the first quarter of this year.
Let's go. Oh, I want to wait for you.
January. Coming up January. There's aftermarket. I don't. That's the problem. Is because hold on, you got $2 coming here. Don't go so fast. Thanks, partner. That you have to search on the internet for aftermarket ones, because and I don't have the. No, I know that. I would personally wait until January when the new one is coming out by Race Masters, because they've really invested a lot of money in this. You can get them, but they're not the one that's coming out in January is going to be really nice. They start at $24 all the way up to $54. Mega G, Super G, Ultra G, Hodo G, Kaba G, Nuka G. Super duper G's, right. You know what I'm saying? I have everything in my website. Matter of fact, I have more than I need on my website. I have 4 left. I'm going to do that. Alrighty. All right. Yep. Bye. Oh, I should buy more super layouts. I do have a lot of those big block sets though. You know, I think these, you know, if they don't want to get a super, I just don't like the super. The 24-hour champion is a better set. No, the Super International, the 4-lane set. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody tells me. If it is, you're wrong. The Super International is the best set you can buy for the dollar. There, I said it. Why does Race Masters have such a limited selection of cars? You don't want me to tell you. That's the best set. I don't know what else to tell people. I've told people a million times the Super International is the best set you could buy for the dollar. That's what Auto World's making, is a 4-lane layout. A Super International, basically. I don't know what else to tell you. Hostess Ho-Ho. These are actually pretty good. Brian, can you compare a Chevelle from S to the 1A Auto World? Yes, I will. So Race Masters wants to try to create realistic looking cars. Auto World is just trying to make a nice car, okay? 1.5 generic chassis, 1.5 inches in chassis. Where Race Master is trying to go for authentic, exact scale. All right. Everybody has their own internal operation. Aurora decided to go on 1.5. Race Master is going on 1.7 distance for the tires. 1.7. Auto World is 1.5. If you I mean, yeah, wheelbase. Please, I do want to know. Okay. No, it's not tooling. It's complicated in the sense that it's just basically management. It's how they operate things compared to Auto World. Okay. I think they spend, and this is just my opinion. I like Race Masters. I like Steve, his wife, Lori. I just think that they spend too much time in the production or something, but they should have 20 to 30 cars a year out. They should, but they don't. Now, that's their production. That's how they want to, and they're a very small operation. AFX put a new Chevelle. Yeah, the Chevelle is a very long base car. Let me show you here. I'll go get them. I'll go get them. I'll be right back. All right, so this is the red Chevelle that just came out. And look at it closely, because I'm going to show right next to it is a, now this is the California Flash. This is a 1970s Chevy Camaro. The cars are about the same. If you look at this Chevelle and compared it to the, it's not going to have these same difference in size. Look at how large that car is, how big it is compared to this car here. All right, that's a good representation right there. You see the size difference? All right. Let's kind of put them right together. You see that? It's almost a ½ inch bigger and wider. You see how wide that car is? Okay. They want to go to absolute scale. All right. You know, it's like I go back to when I go to about purists and enthusiasts and novice and everything. I want it exact. I want it better be perfect, you know. Okay, so here is a Camaro. These are basically the same car. All right. Look at the difference. See that? They're the same car. But this is on a 1.5 body. This is on a 1.7 chassis. 1.7 chassis. Auto or Race Masters is trying to go after more realistic. And they don't do flames. They don't do any of that. They don't do any they don't like any licensing. They don't want to do any of that. Now the only license they have is GM. That's the only license is GM. That this is a General Motors. See, now I would do this car, but I wouldn't even call it Camaro. I wouldn't even use any terminology. I just make it and I'd put on their generic stock car. Then you wouldn't have to pay royalties. If I was doing cars, if I owned Auto World, I wouldn't pay any royalty because none of these cars have copyrights anymore. I wouldn't say Camaro. I wouldn't say 55 Bel Air. I would just say custom stock cars. People know what this is. They know it's a Camaro. It's their loss. And so that's why Race Master is doing what they're doing, okay? They want to go more realistic, okay? And that means that limits their production. And they don't want to do, if you notice, they don't do any sets, don't do any. Now, they are coming out with a cheap, Steve did say they are coming out with a $100 set, a very cheap, it's got to be about 14 feet or 16 feet, just a basic set. Right, limited, no licensing, limited selection. No, that's not true. There are millions of cars. All of GM's cars that were made in the 60s, there's no licensing on those. If you don't name them, if you just make them, but if you're putting that name on the packaging, you have to give them a percentage because you're using their name. But you could just make the car and put on their stock car, general or 1950s classic. I would do that. I would just stick it right to them. And if they come to you and say, listen, we're not going to pay you that royalty. We're just going to put a generic name on it. Now, if you want to negotiate, if you want to just do away with we'll call it what you want, but we're not going to pay you any royalty. There's no reason for it. You're making a car and you're selling it. Why are you wanting a royalty on a car that you're selling? I can tell you why, but I don't want to get in trouble. Anyway, so that's the deal with Race Masters. And yes, Auto World makes a good slot car. Now, are they as fast as these? No. I'll be honest with you. I'll just be honest with you. This is all speed. Bryan, oh no, read comments. What comments? Oh no. Bryan. All right, what comments? I am trying to read the comments. Bryan, read comments. All World makes good cars. I've been reading them, Robert. They are not any more realistic for the love of Mike. Well, no, I will admit that this is a little bit more realistic car. than this one. But what are you looking at? Again, I don't understand what Robert is saying. What are you comparing? What it's a toy. It's a slot car, for goodness sakes, for the love of Mike. It's a toy. And you're trying to sell it. This is the problem, okay? Now you're going to get me all upset. And this is exactly the problem. They're spending all this money to try to make it realistic, and then they're driving their costs up when this is a toy. There, now, Robert just got me to yell. It's just like this. Right here. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, I don't care what you say. That is awesome. And these are going to be fun to drive. Okay? These are going to sell out. Maybe they won't. I think they will. I'm the only one that's got them. I'm the one that made these. Okay? Me, Bryan Young. I'm the one that put my money on the train. I spent 10% of the cost of these about 6 months ago. Have I received my return on it? No, not yet. But I'd like to know what other retailer has. This one right here. How many want this car? Huh? How many want this car? Huh? Yeah, trains are extremely expensive right now. You can't get an engine for less than $300. Do you own, Adam, a license fee? Why? What do you think that car's going to sell for, huh? El Camino, huh? That's a beautiful car. All these. This one right here. Me. All I'm telling you is that it's what you like. You know, what do you like? What do you like to drive, okay? Now, this is a car. This is an accurate representation. That's a beautiful little car. Now, they couldn't do that, Race Masters, because your wheelbase is too big. The car would be huge. And then the semis. Okay, now here's the question. Should I buy 102 more sets of the semi sets? The reason I don't want to buy them, can I tell you why I don't want to buy them? Because I have to pay that 10% surcharge and shipping. That's why I don't want to buy them. I've got all these sets here that I didn't spend anything on, and I could probably sell those through Christmas. They do. I found out that they've got more. People don't really nobody has gotten their sets yet. People are going to be getting their sets tomorrow. I just shipped out 50 of them today. Everybody's going to start getting their sets. They're going to open these things up. Holy moly. Plus my TV commercial is going to start pretty soon. Of course, that's just the Toledo market. I don't know how well. I'd like to advertise in Cleveland, I think. I got to call those radio stations in Cleveland to see about advertising Me TV in those in those markets. Cleveland. What Me TV in Cleveland is, or Detroit. Anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick tonight. I think that's about it. Tim will be back tomorrow. Bryan, can you show me one thing that is more realistic on AFX Chevelle? Yes, I can. if you look at the car closely, look at the car just objectively, look at the car, and you can see that it had the portions are more correct. All right, I'll just hold it still. And then this is the Auto World car. Or I could actually use this car instead. The tires are more accurate proportion than these are. I mean, look at these slicks on these cars. But that's just the scale of the car. It is. It's more proportion. Just look at it from proportion standpoint, okay? Now again, it's a toy. Well, this is a Camaro right here, and this is a Camaro right here. These are both Camaros. See the size different? This is a 1/2 inch smaller than this. And that's what he was telling me, is that they're 1.7 wheelbase. Where Aurora, in the Aurora days, they'd settled with 1.5. Now, the front axle could move a little bit, but the chassis was 1.5. That might fluctuate a little bit, but 1.5. And Race Masters is fast. VW Beetles are beautiful. See, now a Super Beetle Super Beetle is better on a Race Master or extra action chassis than a Thunderjet chassis. They say that really Thunderjets is 1.84 or 1.87. Okay, not 1/64th scale. That's what some people argue. Good Lord, the wheelbases are still the same, 1.5 or 1.7. No, 1.5 is shorter than 1.7, Robert. It's 0.2. I know it's not that much, but it makes a difference when you're talking these sizes of a car. All of you just get over it. It's just a toy. Robert failed math. Don't worry about it. But I'm just trying to tell you that that's what Race Masters is doing, doing a little more anal on that, I think, which I don't think you need to do. Come out with a good body and people will love the car. Robert Fish is a joke. Now, why would you say that? Come on, guys. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody is awesome when you're talking about me. Thank you. Thank you for saying sorry. Well, guys, I think I've had enough for today. I got in an argument with my son today. It's going to happen. Okay, let me tell you about who I want everybody to understand things. that who am I? Okay. And how much do you have to worry about me and my my attitude? Like today I was really crazy this morning, you know, just the way I have always been. I'm I think that's why I fit well on submarines. I loved submarines. Most people, you know, they did it too, but man, some people couldn't handle it all. I might blow my top. That's it. Blow it, come back, forget it, you know. I've always believed that, you know, you can't no one's perfect. All right, we're all flawed humans. We all have our own little issues because it doesn't sell. Aurora tried it in the 70s and it doesn't sell. Do you have any opinions that you would like to share, Jens? And so I like today, my issue with Ryan, it's the way it's going to be. He's got his way of doing things, and I really cannot, and I don't want to necessarily knock him because he's got his own way of wanting to do things. So I have to slowly move away and let him move in, okay? Because sooner rather than later, I'm going to be completely out of this. I was telling the wife last night, I want to be with my new building. I want to be in 10 years from now or 20 years now, I want to be in the corner of that building making hamburgers and sandwiches for people that come in. And if you buy $100 or $50 worth of items, you know, Ryan will say, hey, here's a coupon. Go back and my dad will make you a burger for free. What? Oh, yeah, my dad's in the back. He's the one that started this whole thing. He makes burgers for people if they buy more than $50. What? And so I'm going to be flopping burgers and flopping fries and just having a day old time. And this is all going to be his. I'm not going to have any of it. This is his vision. Now, yes, I have my ways I think they should be. But you know what? It's in the long run, it's all going to be him. Bryan's Burgers. Yeah, that's a good name. I like that. Bryan's Burgers. I do like that. Bryan's Burgers. And you're going to walk into this building right here. Well, Ryan's not technically the owner. When he signs all the notes, then it'll be his company. But he's, you know, I am letting him do a lot of the decisions here in the building. I'm doing all the buying, okay? Just so you know. I do all the buying because I know what to buy. He's not there yet. He'll be there pretty soon. He's got to do some toy fairs. He's got to do some shows more, some gift shows. He's got to see. He's got to have that feeling. And it's there. It's not there yet, but it's coming. But when you come into this building in about in 3 years, you're going to go, that wall is going to be knocked out. And that's going to go into the other building. And at the end of that other building is going to be a counter with about 10 stools. And behind that counter is going to be me with my hat on cooking burgers. Yeah, that's right. And so when you come in, I'm going, hey, if you buy $50, you get a free burger. And I'm going to be cooking burgers back down, telling stories. And so people from all over the world, all you people here that are on this wall, be coming here to go get a story from Bryan. Double bacon. No, you don't. Okay, first of all, let me tell you the rules of burgers. You don't put ham on, you don't put lamb or pig on a beef. You don't put bacon on a burger. You could put cheese on a burger, and that's it. But you don't put bacon, you don't eat bacon with a beef, with a cow. You don't have both, okay? Those are the rules, okay? Now, if you want to have bacon all by itself, that's great. You want to have a hamburger, that's all right. Hope Bryan doesn't think I'm crying again. Why? Now what's wrong with Robert? We do it Australia. Right next to the burger counter. It'll be nice rounded slot car truck. That's right. We might have a slot car truck right around the track, or right around the counter. Now, will that happen? I don't know. That's my vision. Okay. Will any of this happen? I don't know. The country could implode next year. Bacon burger should never be made a bacon burger. You're basically putting a pig on a cow. Does that make any sense? A pig on a cow? My burgers are going to be so good. Bacon goes with everything. That's disgusting. Anyway, so that's the rules. That's what's going to happen. And so I'm, I might get upset with Ryan. Okay. That's just for the love of Mike. Yeah. For the love of Mike. That's just the way nature is. Okay. We're going to have our spats. All right. And you guys can enjoy you can enjoy watching the spats. Like today, I'm sure you guys have watched the repeats, and you're wondering, are we going to lose the live feed? I was this close of pushing that button right here. But I said, you know what? I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to finish all my stuff. I'm going to do all my eBay stuff. I'm just going to cool down, let Ryan cool down a little bit. Because he's kind of unstable sometimes. But anyways, so I wanted to let you guys all know that I try to do my best, and we just sold another 25 pit kits. Who is Soy Boy? Yeah, I love calling him. Oh, I got him today. I always call him about his pants. He started laughing. I was sure you were going to shut it down this morning. Well, you were closed there. I was about ready to shut it down. We sold 20 more pit kits. Wow. Man. Pretty cool. Okay, so Race Masters is completely out of sets. So now there is a good news. So I bought 50 of the big block set. So I do have big block sets for Christmas, and that is a really good set to get. That's basically a 24-hour champion race set. And that's actually a nice set, the big block set. I don't like the Super International. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't like, I forgot to plug that in. I don't like the Giant Raceway. That's not my favorite set. I think it's over. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Okay, guys. So we're going to shut down here. We'll be up live. Tim will be here. Tim had to do a couple things this week. I guess his wife was gone. And so he wanted to get some yard done, yard preparation for the winter. And so he stayed home this weekend or yesterday and today. I guess he's going to be here tonight around 9 o'clock. Did you read the review of the pit kit build? Did you read the review of the pit kit build? We need the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. All right, so Robert did a pit kit review of the pit kit. All righty, Robert. Oh, Bryan, you know part of the reason that the pit kits are selling so well is because of the price. You start increasing the price. I don't know what else to do about this. You start increasing the price again, and you will find out that suddenly they won't sell so well. You're going to lose a lot of sales that you could have had. I was actually hoping you would expand on what you were doing with these, but I don't see the point if you're going to take the value away. Honestly, I don't know what to say. First of all, if I left him at $14.99, it would not have been worth to buy him. And I had to put him at $16.99. And I'm still losing at $16.99. But I can't get anybody to see that or understand that. Maybe some of you do, but I understand Robert. I do. I understand that prices are going up. I'm not the only one that is raising prices. Every manufacturer except Auto World raised their prices before June. Scalextric, Carrera, everybody raised prices in June, July, and August. Auto World did not. They in the end of August, they decided to put a 10% surcharge on all orders until sea container prices come down. Now, I don't know what else to say there, okay? This is worth I no point selling something that is a loss. It's not necessarily a loss, okay? I mean, I'm not going to tell you what I paid for them, but I'm telling you I have to make a certain margin to keep things open. And if I don't, then it's more stressful. And it's harder to buy things, more exclusives. Let's not argue value here. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. Anyway. Well, I think that's about it. I think I said everything I wanted to say tonight. I wanted to kind of end tonight just kind of on a light note, okay? We got everything done today. We got most of the stuff shipped. We just got in our masks, our fake masks for tomorrow. So we'll be able to finish getting everything out tomorrow. We got a good portion of our sets shipped today. Let me see how many sets are still open. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We've got, wow. We have a ton of more stuff to ship. Oh my gosh. They are on eBay for $25. What, the pit kits? Yeah, they're worth $25. I mean, technically, that's not the email you want me to read. Well, I don't see. That's the only one I had here. Robert, let's see. Food or facts? Deluxe cost. Oh, right here. I didn't see this one. Tech time with Bryan. I'm sorry. I'll finish this. I'll finish this and then sign off. Let me wait till that prints up. I didn't see that one, Robert. How does he write such? It's going to take me forever to read this. Tech time with Bryan. Oh my gosh. So I assume I missed the deluxe build kit. Whatever happened to placing a pending event notice on YouTube? I'm going to cry. Oh. Well, there's no use for me whining about it, but you just did, Robert. Although I fully intend to sulk a bit as a matter of principle, and I think I should let Bryan know just how disappointed I am that I had to miss out on an opportunity to chat with the rest of the ASSO members while he was building the car. The deluxe pit kits are now a new idea, are not a new idea by any means, but according to what information I could find, last time they were produced by ours back in 2006, some 15 years ago. That's exactly true. There were at least two kits produced in 20, Back to the Future DeLorean Extraction and the 1962 Brown Corvette Thunderjet 500. I assume there had been a 4-gear also, but I would not find any reference. No, there was not a 4-gear. It is fairly short review, so stay tuned. I have to say that it was, without a doubt, Ryan's best work yet. What? He apparently had to be totally relaxed. He appeared to be totally relaxed, and he took his time to make the presentation. It was flawless production with no frequency or misinformation that I noticed. The only tiny criticism I have is that after all these years, okay, I can't read. My gosh. Bryan still struggled with the proper name of some common basic slot car parts. And the only reason I even bother to mention is that I can tell you that, to my delight, Bryan actually took the time to look up the proper names of these parts on the packaging when he was having difficulty. The actual chassis build itself was excellent. The time was taken to lubricate and warm up the chassis before running it out. The result was the chassis ran great. That's right, it did. It runs just awesome. Let it go. There was no issues with the build at all. The car ran great, quiet, and quick. That's exactly what I'm telling you. Next, I was pleasantly surprised and pleased to find Bryan explaining how to deassemble the components to make the car up. He also explained in detail why you might want to do this. That's right, so you can paint it. I'm going to do that tomorrow night. I'm going to show you how I'm going to paint it, because I want to paint mine blue with a like a white. Well, I'm going to leave it white. But the final thing worth to mention, at the start of the video, Bryan's tools were neatly laid out and working area was clean and tidy. This was obvious that he was well prepared to make this video. I have to say though, the thing that made most impression on me was the fact that we got to see Bryan in a relaxed state of mind. Do you guys always think that I'm stressed out? I mean, seriously. I'm 62 years old. I've had 10 kids. I've lost 2. I adopted 4. And I'm working with my millennial son. I don't drink. Feel that you got to see Bryan in a relaxed state of mind, doing something which I believe he truly enjoys doing. The end result of this was a very professional looking video, full of great information, which was pleasure to watch from start to finish. This should be a benchmark for any future Tech Time with Bryan videos. If I had a common rating system, this video would definitely be 10 out of 10. Well, thank you, Robert. That is, sometimes Robert can really stick it in my back, but then also he can really pull it out of my back and just give me a nice pat on the back instead of being stuck in the back. What could possibly strut out Bryan? P.S. A brief word to everyone who participates in the chat. For the love of Mike, let's try to refrain from telling Bryan that he has the best prices. Whenever Bryan hears this, his mind snaps, and it sets him off in an internal struggle, which results him in wanting to raise his prices. Oh my gosh, Robert, you're too much. His mind snaps and sets him off in an internal struggle, which results him in wanting to raise prices. I know he can't help it. It's like a reflex. So please, in the future, try not triggering his reaction any more than necessary. Thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, that was a very nice review. Look at how long it took him to do this. Probably took him an hour to type this. That was a very nice review of Race Nice with Bryan, or Tech Night with Bryan, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, I got to close up the sea containers too. Okay, guys, so I'm going to sign off for tonight. It is 6:25. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. And pray for James Reeves or James Curtis. And keep him in your prayers and thoughts. And pray for me, my sanity, that I don't do something physical to my son and my brother. Bye-bye.